think she knows the type of brother she's dealing with.
She knows that you're hot property, innit?
Yeah, she knows.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I can't even hide my smile. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me. And let me tell you one thing about my sisters. My sisters will always get justice, okay? Oh, the way the episode ended, I was so happy. I was like, damn. I wanted Angelista to get some screen time. And, lately we've seen a lot of her. Even in yesterday's episode, there was a scene of her like whining in the mirror. I said, I know my girl has personality. She got something. But damn, is the screen time worth it? If she's just going to be in pain and despair the whole time, it was worth it. It was worth it. Oh! I'm reviewing Love Island UK Season 13, Episode 18. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So the episode literally opens up with Mika and Scar, which is what we're going to call him moving forward, still sucking face. My God. These two are then going to be, hypothesizing, oh, should we share a bed, should we whatever. To be honest, it is more Scar than it is Mika, but there are bombshells here. Y'all supposed to be focused on them.
Me and someone just kissed genuinely and they were just right there.
My boy.
Not thinking back home just yet.
Explore
I'm
this
not
connection
saying
in the
anything.
meantime.
No. Bit of pillow talk tonight.
Yeah, I said like we could share a bed tonight.
Ooh.
I would love to, but at the same time, I should give Ginny a shot as well. I feel like I'm gonna sleep in his bed tonight.
Mika had a few redeemable moments for me in this episode. I said, okay. Oh, speaking of redemption. Okay. So let's talk about Samraj quickly, because we didn't see Samraj this whole episode. So apparently, whoever did the, what are those things called? Subtitles for 2 episodes ago misquoted Samraj, where he said, I don't want to fake it. They wrote, I'm going to fake it, or something like that. So fine. He did not say he's going to fake his relationship with Priya. However, the man has been complaining about her personality, complaining about her ego. He doesn't like the kisses. He makes faces when he's asked. Okay, fine. Maybe he didn't say he would fake it, but it definitely still gives he's faking it. That's all. Back to Mika. Mika draws the line at sharing a bed. She would like to, but she knows what it looks like. In this case, she's like, bro, Chitty's here. He's trying to get to know me. I actually have to give him a chance. I don't think it's fair for us to share a bed. Thank you, Mika. That's your 1 point today. She gets a point later on in the episode, but that's it. Just 2 points for you, Mika. Then we have Ellie and Tommy in the main villa. They're talking about their connection, and he says he's not used to this kind of cozy stability. And I'm thinking, are you soft launching the havoc you're about to cause in Casa? That's what it felt like to me. She's talking about, maybe this is something fresh and new, and how do you think your family would feel about me? Ellie, don't get caught up with this, me. Then before bed, we have Angelista, who is worried that Scar is going to be spooning a new girl. You ain't got to worry about that. He don't care about the new girl. He will, however, be sucking face with an old girl. Then we have Kavin, who keeps calling Tina a pocket rocket. And I know that saying is supposed to be like a girl who's petite and cute. But he said it 3 times this episode. And then when they go back to the main villa, he's got Aiden saying it too. And it just, I don't know. It felt weird. I didn't like it. I also didn't like, this is being way more crude than it really was. I also didn't like how they made it seem like she was a pass around girl. Can I say that? I'll touch on it later on in the episode. But anyways, we have Yasmin, who is down to cuddle Finley, but she will not be kissing him, which goes against Scar's suggestion. He's the one who put out the idea on whether she's going to be kissing him or not. Mika tells Chitty that she did kiss Scar, which he did not know about. But they do end up cuddling in bed. I said, oh, okay. In the morning, Chitty tells Simba that he needs to tell Angelista about the kiss, and he says he will. However, she knows who she's dealing with. And he's a hot, commodity. Oh, how swiftly the humbling came. My God. The God that I serve works quickly. Oh, the humbling came fast. Mika and Simba have a conversation by the pool. And at this point, these two are operating like a full-blown couple.
It's always been pretty easy between me and you. But my head's at right now, it's very much
Period.
Simba and Mika. Obviously, you got options now.
You
know?
got fucking options, fucker.
Really. Am I gonna get in trouble for coming to give you a kiss? Gotta do one more.
Honestly, stay there. At this point of the episode, I was thinking, Scar, if you're doing all of this, oh, did I call him Simba before? I meant to call him Scar. I need to stand on business. Scar, stay there. You're gonna do all these gymnastics to get to know Mika. Suggest that y'all should sleep together. Oh, let's kiss here, let's kiss there. Let's go to the hideaway. Let's do the. Stay there. Yeah. You have Hallie and Chitty just laying on the daybed doing nothing at all, and I'm like, damn, this is rough. But I will say, like Hallie, I mean, I'm sure she could tell Scar is not interested with her whatsoever. But Chitty, I don't think that Mika was completely off him. So I didn't appreciate that he was being so nonchalant because it's not doing him any favors.
I'm getting to know you and Simba.
How do I bag you, man? Give me some props.
Yeah, how do you bag me?
How do I bag you, man?
I feel like you're hard to read. Maybe it's because you're just a little bit like chilling.
You reckon I'm a bit too stush? Very shy.
See,
sometimes.
if you just said that, I'd be like, oh.
Chitty, do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes. Why is he not putting in the graft? Why is he, okay, you know, and she's gonna say, I feel like I can't read you. Like, you're very mysterious, whatever. And he's like, oh, really? Do you think I'm stush? Yes, you know you're stush. That's the second time he's brought it up. Like, oh, do you think I'm stush? You're aware. This is your whole game plan. Like, I don't know why he thinks this is working. It's definitely working against him. Like, if she ever was interested, which I don't really think she was overly interested, but there could have been something, he's not helping himself at all. Like, he's then going to say, oh, you know, it's because I'm shy. At least with shyness, you could come across like a bumbling idiot. I'll use my husband, for example. When that man first approached me, he literally had his head down, like he looked so shy. And he's like, hi, I just saw you in the mall and I wanted to see if I could get your number. Like, he still was trying to flirt through the shyness. I don't even see no bumbling idiot coming out of Chitty. Like, he's really trying to be mysterious. And it's not having the desired effect. But anyways, we have Yasmin and Finley who have a long conversation about whales and a day in the life. And it was actually really boring. But I think it's trying to paint the picture that Yasmin is really interested. He was also very touchy-feely with her, which she said that she liked. But when she goes back to the main villa, she didn't even speak to Finley at all. So I'm wondering if that's going to resurface at some point. I don't know. But it looked to me like the show is trying to tell us, no, she really likes this guy. It's just she's in a sticky situation right now. Back at the main villa, the guys are trying to assure Lorenzo that he has nothing to worry about. I think that she still likes Lorenzo, but Finley actually could have a chance if anything was to, you know, happen. Like if there was a misstep from Lorenzo or something, or if there was a recoupling and she was in bed with him, I think something could spark between Yasmin and Finley. We have Calvin who tells Tina that she's unbelievable. She's 1,000 out of 10. And again, she's a pocket rocket. Okay, child. The sleepover crew gets a text that it's time to go back to the villa. When they get to the villa, Angelista is the last to get up, and from the hug alone, you could tell something was wrong.
How was it?
It was good.
Was it?
Looking your couple, are you all open?
Getting to know Simba.
Yeah.
Only. We're really in a good space.
Yeah, so I picked Mika. I had a situation with Simba, so yeah. But yeah.
Period.
Man, from this moment on, I really felt for Angelisa because you can just see it. You can see that he's disconnected. You can see that she sees that he's disconnected. It just, I felt for the girl, I really did. Lorenzo wasn't sure if Yasmin was being sincere when she said that she missed him, but I think she meant it. She really does have a good thing going with Lorenzo. She gets shy around him and all that, so I think that she meant it. The most sincere reunion to me was Calvin and Jasmine. It really did look like he missed the girl. I'm just wondering if anything else was going to happen with Tina because he was so intrigued by Tina, but anyways, so they're debriefing what was happening in the sleepover, right? Noticeably, nobody's telling Angelista anything that happened between Mika and Simba. It only took Chitty coming over when the two bombshell guys came over to talk to the girls. Chitty is the one to allude that something happened between Mika and Scar. I keep forgetting to call him Scar. Mika and Scar. And at this moment, like, I've been questioning it for the last few days, but in this moment in particular, what happened between, and actually, I don't need to know what happened. I was going to ask what happened between Jasmine, Mika, and Angelista, but we know. Turns out Tommy and Tina do know each other. They ran into each other at a bar, and then I don't know how they exchanged information, who asked for what, but they were then sending DMs to each other. They didn't say what the DMs were about, but before she came over, Tommy was telling the guys that he knows her, and then I think it was Colvin who was like, yeah, she rocks with the Murphy boys or something like that. And all three of the Murphy boys got really excited. And to me, I don't know, guys. I could be reading into it, but I don't care. I have the right to do that. It felt icky. It felt like in that moment they saw her as a pass-around girl. And the fact that Tommy was talking about his history with her, Colvin was doing whatever his flirtiness in the sleepover. And then later on, we're going to see Aiden like, oh yeah, you really are a pocket rocket. Oh yeah, I'd like to get to know you. And I didn't like it. In the evening, we get a quick but important scene from Sean. He says he would like a test. He says, yeah, everything's going great with Lola, but I would just like a test for the sake of having a test. So much for being on the brink of saying I love you. This is why you don't close off that early on Love Island. It was like 5-6 days in. These two talk about, yeah, it's just me and you, boo. Really? I wonder if it's because of the new girls. Like, who is he really leaning towards? I feel like it would probably be Tina. But watch this space when it comes to Sean and Lola, because something is going on. Sam says he's buzzing because he's interested in getting to know Hallie. I couldn't help but wonder if Hallie was even interested, because she had an opportunity to invite whoever and she didn't invite Sam. But that could have been producer manipulation, because obviously we know they wanted to orchestrate some alone time between Scar and Mika. And speaking of Scar, here he goes with his own manipulation when he's talking to Angelista.
How are ya?
I'm okay.
So I feel like you have something to tell me.
So yeah, we had a kiss. Yeah, we had another kiss today. No. Angie, I would like the opportunity just to like go to bed with her, like share a bed.
So that's what you want to do?
It's an option.
And no one's ever been to the Hideaway. You want to be the first?
When I say I do not care for Scar, I do not care for him at all. Like, it's almost as if like a light switch just flicked for me when this conversation happened, and I was like, oh, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Not even a little bit. She was fine when she heard about the first kiss. She broke down after hearing about the second kiss. And then to add insult to injury, he's going to say, yeah, I do think that, I want to take her to the Hideaway. Fine. For somebody who claims he didn't want to hurt her feelings, he's sure doing anything to make that happen. But okay. Felt for her not only because of the journey she's going on, but because she had said earlier in the episode that she hasn't liked the guy in a long time. Unfortunately, it might be even longer, girl. And you finally find somebody who you like. Even people who've been dumped off the show. It was Robin, Opie, and Victoria. They were like, the time that we were there, Scar and Angelisa were attached at the hip. So to be that close, and I think Opie said it was only whenever Angelista wasn't in the room that Scar would talk to Mika. But if Angelisa's there, they're like this. So you can imagine going from that to, hey, I want to make out and kiss another girl. I want to make out and spend a night in the Hideaway with another girl and stuff like that. Like, it's painful. And everybody talks about how Love Island feels so much more intense than real life. So I really feel for her. And then this feels humiliating. She's had a rough journey, in the beginning, finally gets somebody she thinks she likes. He sacks her off for some other girl who's then going to sack him off not too long from now. It's humiliating. And we know the plight of the black girl on these shows. Like, Then she's gonna say to him, if you were in my shoes, how would you feel? And he says, no, I'd be fuming. But you said it anyways. But you plan on doing it anyways. You know that you would be livid, but you're doing it anyways. Okay, all right. So obviously she's crying. Everybody's looking at her. The entire villa is looking at her. Thankfully, a few girls go over to talk to her. It should be noted, the girls were Namibia, Priya, and Lola. So her girl gang from the beginning, they gone now. Interesting. Yasmin, she's on the terrace with Lorenzo. They're talking about their connection is so great. He was like, I mean, I wish you would have came back saying I love you. Obviously, they're joking. Yeah, I think they got a good thing going. Yeah, Ray whatever. Calvin says nothing really went down at the sleepover. You know, he didn't cross any boundaries. He was flirting, though. He doesn't say that, but he was. Jasmine is happy to hear that. And then she talks about her time with Lorenzo, and she completely glazes over the part where she was flirting with Lorenzo. She's going to say, oh, yeah, he was just stuck on me, you know, and he was saying, oh, if they come back with other connections, we should recouple. And I was like, what? I didn't even think about that. Really? Okay. I wonder if that's going to come up because she was deliberate to omit a lot of information, but fine. Scar takes Mika to the terrace. He asks her to go to the hideaway trial. She's contemplating and she's like, can I have some time to think on it? I would have given her a full point if she would have shut it down immediately, but I'll give her half a point. I'll give her half a point for that. She comes down, she's consulting with Jasmine and Tina. Tina goes away, and then Mika starts to cry.
It's annoying because I don't feel sure in anyone. I'm just taking it slow. Simple.
Which is fine.
I didn't feel excited.
Then don't do it, Mika.
It's like I kissed him last night. I know it was gonna hurt her, but I knew it was the right thing to do. But like this,
It's too much.
Yeah.
Why does it have to take like you have to speak to like 4 or 5 girls? I'm literally risking everything.
You are.
I'm gonna blame this on editing because the Mika who I've seen for the majority of the season doesn't seem like somebody who wouldn't consider another girl's feelings, especially a girl who she seemingly was close to near the beginning of the season. But this is the first time on camera that I have seen Mika actually consider Angelisa's feelings. Why did it take her crying for that to happen? I don't know. But anyways, this is the first time I've seen that happen. I think before that, they did have a conversation, Mika and Angelisa. And basically, Angelisa's like, I understand he has to do what he has to do. If he needs to do that to get clarity, like, that's fine. Which is also why I hate that Scar keeps painting her as some kind of, like, warden, because she's not. Like, yes, she's sad. Obviously, she likes the guy. He came in straight for her. She thought that it was going somewhere. And then you hit her with a curveball. Like, duh, that's hurtful. But she's allowed him to explore. She doesn't cut their conversation short. She doesn't throw tantrums or whatever. Like, bro, stop making her seem like that. So fast forwarding again, Mika's crying. Jasmine's telling her, you know what, like, just take your time. Because Mika's whole thing is, I've been going slow in this villa and I feel like I'm really struggling to find a connection with anybody. And I wonder why that is. I wonder what is missing, because with Samraj seemed excited, but then when Scar came around, it was like, forget Samraj. But then now Scar is here. He's proposing something that she seemed to be excited about, but now being faced with the reality, she's like stepping back again. And I'm just wondering what's the disconnect for her. I would love to hear from her what the disconnect is. But anyways, simultaneously, we have Scar talking to Ellie, and he's wondering what is taking so damn long. Why does she need to consult the whole villa in order to make this decision? Well, sorry that somebody actually cares about the ramifications of this decision.
I still want to get to know you. I'm going to trust my gut and say no.
Okay, fairs.
This isn't right. And it's not your fault. I'm happy getting to know you.
Yeah.
I don't know where my head's at with you. I'm enjoying it. And hello.
Sorry, I'm listening.
I'm happy getting to know you.
Yeah.
But I'm still very much a like.
Come, do your hug.
Oh, you're done. Don't feel a certain way
Nah, it's all
about me.
good.
Don't think that it doesn't mean.
Bro, done with this bullshit. And now I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot. I'm fucked now, man. So fucked.
Doggo! Doggo basically just means like, that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. All of a sudden, he has no more chat, guys. There's no more flirt. There's just, yeah, also, yeah, fair. Oh, I just need time to myself. That's what you get. I feel no sympathy for Scar. You made your bed humping it. Like, and just the day before, no, that morning, it was that morning, Mika was like, I guess she was soft launching. She was like, in the case this doesn't work out, I don't want you to completely torpedo what you have going on with Angelista. Like, that would make me feel bad. I just don't want to leave you in a bad space. And he basically was like, oh, that's not something we have to worry about in less than 12 hours. That is something you had to worry about. He's out here like, oh, I'm going to look stupid. And do. Anyways, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.